shot at, and by shot at I mean with a firearm, not with a finger, by Mr. Atterbury, have you?
No.
Did he do that?
When you saw your husband supposedly confronting people on the street who were having sex, how far away from your husband were you?
I was inside behind the door, which was partially open.
Let me try it again. In terms of feet or yards, how far away were you from your husband when he supposedly confronted the neighbors or not the neighbors, the people who were having sex?
I was probably 25 feet.
You couldn't hear the actual
25
conversation, could
feet?
you?
He was screaming. I heard every word.
You could hear every word?
Every word.
Okay. And were the neighbors screaming, or not the neighbors, I keep calling them neighbors, they were supposedly party attendees, is that right?
What's your question?
The people who were supposedly having sex outside were attendees at the party you claim took place?
Yes, they were dressed in drag.
Okay. Could you hear what response, if any, they gave to your husband when he supposedly confronted them?
I came out the door in time to see them get up and run screaming down Torito. Gone.
You couldn't hear any words they actually said to your husband, correct?
From who?
The people who supposedly were having this sex.
They just screamed and ran.
They screamed.
You don't currently have a relationship with your grandson Christian, do you?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
No.
And you don't currently have a relationship with your stepson Adam, do you?
No.
Or his husband, correct?
No. No.
Or their son, correct?
Right.
He's now paving our testimony.
Are you close with any family members at this point in your life?
Yes.
Which
What
one?
family members are you close with?
My family.
Your who?
My family. I have a big family.
Which family members in your family are you close with at this point in your life?
I'm close with my first cousins and all my relatives that are still in Michigan, and my late husband's family, which have moved to locally to Cathedral City.
What?
Who, you say there's someone in your husband's family?
Oh yeah.
Martin Berman's family.
Yeah.
And who would that be?
Lee.
My nephew Lee Berman, my niece Nancy. Well, there's just too many of them. I mean, they're huge. It's a huge family, the Bermans. I'm close to all of them.
You have an advanced health care directive, don't you?
Excuse me?
You have an advanced health care directive, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You haven't named any of those people as your agent for health care on your advanced health care
Objection,
directive,
Your Honor,
have you?
relevance.
Sustained.
Would this be a good time to stop?
Sure.
All right, there's two things that have to happen. Because there's a pending TRO, we have to do a continuance every day that the trial goes out. So if we're doing that right now, while we're doing that, I need you to give my courtroom assistant the documents that have been identified and or marked, so she can...
And or marked, okay.
Okay. Ms. Berman, you may step down.
Thank you.
I do have one 10 o'clock hearing tomorrow.